Hey, Planeswalkers, Mythras here. Hope you're doing well and staying safe. Today, I got a top 200 deck for you. Pretty excited about this one. This is another one of those decks that we're pulling forward that was very competitive in terms of prior to Zendikar's Rising, but now again has found another spot. So a good rendition on a very popular deck that many of you will be able to play. Very excited about this. But before we go ahead and check this one out, just want to say thank you as always. Appreciate your support. Please feel free to subscribe to the channel down over there. You can also like the video if you like it. You can like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Twitch as well to stay up to date. So what is this deck that I speak of? We have a Sultai Control deck. So very excited about this one. It's a top 200 deck by a player by the name of DZ. So congrats, DZ, in hitting into the top 200. Here's what we got going on, my friends. This deck list is available for you down below in the description, so you have access to it right away. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we got going on. And then we'll come back and talk about some of the new additions, mechanics, things to pay attention to, and some of the other cool parts of this deck. Then we'll talk a little bit about sideboard options, how to sideboard, and then obviously, as always, play our Mythic best of 1 and best of 3 matches today. All right, so what do we got going on? So we have Blood Chief's Thirst. So this is a new addition from Zendikar's Rising. We can destroy target creature or planeswalker with converted mana cost 2 or less, which is great against those aggro decks. But then we can also kick it and destroy target creature or planeswalker for 4. So we don't get an instant speed, but there's a big trade-off here that makes this card very, very viable and a great addition to our Sultai Control deck. Next, we have Jawari Disruption. So this is a modal land where we have the ability to counter our opponent's spell. They can pay 1. Otherwise, we can enter it in as a tapped mana source as well. So Agonizing Remorse, Heartless Act, both previous deck archetype cards. Now we got another newcomer here, Lotus Cobra. So this is a very, very popular card. It's ran in a lot of decks. It's going to become probably a staple. That would be my guess. And with that, what happens, this creature has landfall, and whenever a land enters, we can pump for another mana. So this, turn 3 gives us a turn 4 drop, which is going to be very, very powerful, what you'll see in a moment, especially with this deck. We also have Tangled Florahedron. So this is another modal land, giving us a creature that can pump for 1, or if we need a green mana source. Then we have Salundi Vision. So this is another one of the modal lands. It can give us a ability to search our top 6 cards of our library. We can reveal an instant or sorcery card, put that into our hand, rest in the bottom in a random order, but then we also have the ability to drop for a land. Now, we still have Euro in here, which is obviously a card that everyone dislikes, but a very, very friendly card if you enjoy running it. We also have Agadeem's Awakening. So this is a really interesting card. So first off, we can return from our graveyard to the battlefield any number of target creatures that each have a different converted mana cost X or less. So this is a very, very powerful card in terms of generating a lot of the stuff that we have here back onto our board and going to be very, very powerful for us. Then we have everyone's favorite, Teferi, Master of Time, Hagra Mauling. So this is a instant speed, destroy target creature spell. A very, very nice addition again from Zendikar's Rising. Questing Beast still around. Nissa of Shadowed Bows. So this is the new Nissa card. It is a swamp and forest, has landfall, so we can add a counter whenever we drop a land. We can untap target land, and it becomes a 3/3 elemental creature with haste. So we're not doubling up on lands anymore with the old Nissa, but we can tap for land and pop it back up and tap again. So we do get some ramp there, and a 3/3 elemental creature that can hit in. But the big one here is -5. We can put a creature card with converted mana cost less than or equal to the number of lands we control onto the battlefield from our hand or graveyard with 2 +1/+1 counters. So that's going to be very, very important for us. and very, very crucial late game as well. We got Elder Gargaroth, an M21 staple. Shark Typhoon is still around, and then one other nice, interesting model land here that's mythic. We have Turn Timber. So this card here, we can either drop it as a land, or we can look at the top 7 cards of our library. We may put a creature card from among them on the battlefield. Now, if that creature card has a mana cost 3 or less, we can add another 3 additional +1/+1 counters on it, and then put the rest in the bottom of our library in random order. So lots of very, very powerful new cards from Zendikar in this archetype. So very excited about that. And then additionally, we do have some of the modal lands here, Murkwater Pathway and Clearwater Pathway as well. So pretty exciting, a very, very interesting take and flow relative to the old kind of Sultai Control, where we've now lost a lot of powerful cards like Nissa, as well as Narset. But this is a very, very viable, interesting deck, and I think DZ's done a nice job here in terms of balancing it out. Plus, I'm always a fan of, as you guys know, having one-offs and the ability to make things situational, but still having a core shell deck instead of making everything a 4 of. So very, very nice, great options there. We got a lot of things to help us with everyone's favorite Euros, and kind of help keep those off the board. This is going to be our most powerful card to help us in that spot. All right, let's go ahead and talk about the sideboard here, and then we'll talk about how we want to do some of these options. So first we have Negate. So I would play this against any spell-based decks. So the one like the Izzet that we've done. There's also Jeskai ones. You may want to run this against Boros Equipment decks to keep those artifacts off the board, those kinds of things. You're going to want to run this against the Mirror Match. You may want to run this as well against the Omnath deck, because this will help shut down some of the ultimatums and those things. Next, we got Agonizing Remorse. So again, any deck that's running Euro, you're going to run it. This is a great one to get a little peek at control decks' hands as well. You may want to run this against some of the Flash decks, the Dimir Flash, the Rogue decks, a couple different versions there as well. That could be a good one. You're also going to probably want to run this against the Winata decks, Boros or Naya as well. Then we have Eliminate. So still, this one's very good because it destroys target creature planeswalker with converted mana cost 3 or less. This you're going to want to run against the aggro decks. So things like mono red. You're probably going to want to run this against mono green as well. Those are some really, really good options for you there to kind of hold them back. Heartless Act, same thing. Creature heavy decks. And again, against more of the aggro stuff like mono white, mono green, and mono red. So those are a couple different options for you. Then we have Scavenging Ooze. This is another nice card to add in terms of Graveyard Hate and taking Euro off the board after they've already played it. I'm a big fan of this one, and this one is always kind of a staple in my book. Next, we have Wilt. So destroy target artifact or enchantment. You can absolutely put this in. The Temur Adventure deck is still around, or Temur Clover. This is going to be a good one for you to put in there. And be careful because it is very competitive still. So this deck, you're also going to want to be careful by adding in the Agonizing Remorse to try and get some of those cards out of that Temur hand. And Negate would also be a good one for the Temur deck. Next, we have Mystical Dispute. Again, control decks, Mirror, I would run this against Omnath deck. Additionally, this one is going to be very helpful against Temur Adventures as well. So lots of good options there. Next, we have Extinction Events. Where would I run this? I'm going to run this against creature-based decks, heavy creature-based decks, so aggro decks, mono red, mono white, life gain, or aggro, and then also our mono green decks. These are the cards that really help us get a lot back. So that's kind of how I break it out, my friends. Questions, comments, please let me know down below. Again, this deck list is down below, and now we'll kind of talk through how we want to sideboard. So first off, we do have 22 lands, so DZ here did a nice job. He kind of is playing more by my book because I like to go really tight on lands. We do have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6 there, which is really good. So that brings us to 28. Rule of thumb when we kind of think about the model lands here is if you are willing to play it, you probably want to run another land. But I think in competitive Magic here, having something situational, but still giving up some of the speed or paying for it, I think is pretty good, and you're gonna be okay. So I'm right on par with this. I think that's a good makeup. So we're not going to be cutting lands a whole lot, and then what we do have to be careful of is, and this presents more of a trick and a little bit of art in terms of sideboarding, is that when we do sideboard in, you're not necessarily going to want to trim some of these cards because we do need the land base. So just be careful about that. If you do make that change, I would say maybe 2 tops. 2 to 3 tops, because you're going to want to keep this at least 25 total in my book. But again, very, very nice setup off the bat. So if we talk about some of the aggro decks, where would we begin to kind of shift things around? One, you could probably drop a Nissa, you could probably drop a Teferi, even though those are going to be the big ones for you to kind of do things and get through your deck and drop some creatures. But we're very well protected here on the high end of things, so it does give us room. The whole goal is to constantly try and trade on some of those faster decks, and things like Extinction Event, Eliminate Heartless Act should certainly help us get there. Getting Scavenging Ooze in will help build some life gain back and some bigger creatures as well. So that's kind of where I would look to cut in terms of some of those things. You can absolutely, again, maybe go 1 or 2 of those tops. So that should give us 4 to 6 different cards there and options, which is going to be pretty good for what we need. And then if we go the other route, you're probably going to most likely be sideboarding in Negates or Agonizing Remorse, and then maybe the Mystical Disputes, which again, those would probably be some of the spots that I would focus. When you do get towards like an Omnath deck, you could go a little bit, you could come down on the Elder Gargaroth, maybe put some of these in, because this option here, as well as Euro and some of these other things, might be better options more longer term for us and late game. Additionally, you're going to want to make sure you're knocking their Lotus Cobras off the board relatively quickly. So those are kind of the 2 breakouts and ways that I kind of look at this deck, again from an aggro, more from a late game / control, with a couple of different options there for you in terms of boarding. All right. Lots that we talked about. Let's go ahead and hop into some competitive Magic here. I sadly, even though I ended in the top 1500s yesterday, I believe I'm at the 99% Mythic. So hopefully we can get back in there, and that is exactly what happens. Let's go to Standard Ranked. There's our Omnath. We're going to go Sultai Control. Alright, Planeswalkers, here we go for our Mythic matches here. Quickly, before we get started, just want to say thank you as always, appreciate your support. Please feel free to subscribe to the channel down over there. Also, if you like the video, please like it. You can like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Twitch as well to stay up to date. Alright, so we go first. I'm going to keep this for our Sultai deck here. And let's see if we can dig. That's a good one for us to have, but I could use some lands too. I'll pull that for now. So we got a Gruul deck. So here's what we need to do to make this one work. Now I'm leaving Fabled there because I'll be able to activate Euro. even better. We hit a land here. So let's do this. And then we will crack that. We'll add another black. And let's go blue. So if we do 3, we could double up. We could do 3 euros. That would be big. Get some draws, or 2 euros, get some draws. I could have played Elder there too. But we'll do this. This will put us back here. And let's do that. Not get too greedy. Now they still have to attack in. No blocks. One, two, three, four, five. So let's see what we get first, actually. Make a beast. We can draw a card. There we go. This is going to hurt this Gruul deck. And destroy with no counters. Leave it at that. I want to deal the damage. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let us draw a card. Maybe we'll hit again here. So they are probably going to have a cleave. So a cleave on quest is going to be worth 5. Not lethal there. So let's see what they do here. I'm going to toss that down. We'll go 3 life. There it is. And I should have dropped the Shark Typhoon there early. As long as he doesn't have... another one. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. And we will go 5. Good game indeed. Whew. There we go. This Sultai top 200 deck kicking some butt. All right, in our best of one, on to our next match. That's a nice one too, because Omnath yesterday, we did not pull off a win against that Gruul deck. So very, very good to see that. Enough answers. We did get big and beefy fast. On to our next best of one deck here. Or best of one match, not deck, but kind of. And DZ's deck is holding up so far. Next we got Hailwind. Alright, we'll need to think here. We do have Cobra, so that's good. I think we can play this. Oh man. So we can turn 4, Teffi or questing, or turn 3. Alright, so we have an Adventures deck. This will be a good match for us. To decide here is, do I go with Cobra? If I go Cobra, I can get questing. Not gonna get there. I think we need to go. Could have went Cobra there, played our land next turn, and went for Gargaroth, but I wanted to get that guy off the board. Alright, we're taking a risk. We need one land. If we get one land, we'll be doing pretty good. Probably got a board wipe card though. Yeah, there you go. Oh, we can't play that. We can't play that yet. Well, we could play the land, I guess.
my home.
Still in it. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Decisions, decisions, decisions. Yeah, I would like to trade, but I need...
I will never give up.
Just a land. Just a land. Well, we still have a chance here.
You cannot quell the void.
There we go. Probably a red, blue. And there's the other one. I'm gonna do this first.
The land is savage and defiant.
Well, they have enough with Bone Crusher to get Nissa off the board if they want. It's gonna take two of them though. They only got one now available. Yeah. Oh man, they shouldn't have another brazen, should they? Got two there. Three.
Do not defile my lands.
Draw a card. There we go. All right, still looking okay. Now, I did that because I can kill his beanstalk guy. Now, the only problem is he can still attack in with his Brazens, but we should be okay. I still have the Shark Typhoon too. Maybe they got a counter?
It takes impressive knowledge to be a temporal archmage. Time to improvise.
That works. That works. So no draw when he plays his creatures this turn.
I've learned my lesson.
Nope, there they'll get one. That's the one I wanted to get off the board. Oh, what do you got? Oh, this is going to be a nail biter because they still have at least one Bone Crusher here. No more Brazen Bowers though. Oh boy, there we go. So that's 10, 13, not lethal. So as long as they don't put down a Love Struck, I think we're good. Because then we just dump Questing and we should have it. Or The other problem, as long as they don't have, let's see if we can get through. Well, I think we got it. Definitely a good game. Two nice best of one matches. Gruul and Temur Adventures. Check. Moving on up. All right. On to our third and final match here for our best of three Planeswalkers. Oof. Ooh, I am shaking with that one. DZ's deck. Not bad. Not bad at all. Let's go to our standard ranked traditional match with our top 200 Sultai deck. Alright, Planeswalkers, appreciate your support as always. As we move into our best of three here, just want to say thank you. Please feel free to subscribe to the channel down over there. You can like the video if you're enjoying it, like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Twitch. Alright, ooh, bad bad, that thing. Play first. There we go. We like this. We will keep it. Gonna have to get a black source here. I'm gonna go down. We already have one Teffi. Ooh, could it be a Sultai Control deck? Bad. Alamba. Bad. That's a problem. I'm gonna draw a card. Oof. Oh man. Look at that. Still can't get what we want, huh? Let's try this. Let's make sure we get that one right. And we can't even get a kicker off it right now, but we'll save it. We have both Heartless Acts and Agonizing Remorse that we can use. So this looks like a Gruul deck right now. Maybe they're missing the mana source as well. Let's see how we are doing here.
Back off and let me
There you go.
They're a stampede of one.
So if we can get one more land. One more land. You might not need to look though. There you go. There we go. It worked out. Edalamba. Bad. Pronouncing that terribly, I think. Uh-oh. Did they time out?
I like to think big.
Ah, they didn't put it on there, so that's good. So they got a block with all three things here. And here we go. This is what we needed. Let's draw a card. Oh, let me get one of those. Ah, see, if you do it too quick, it doesn't allow you to switch. There we go. Now we got control of the board.
Respect for nature is always returned.
you go. So I think we do that. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Oh, two of them back to back.
Buckle under our might.
Four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. So we're good there.
Think fast.
Ooh, that's tough. That's tough. Because we can dig 7 cards. I'm gonna get rid of that.
They're a stampede of one.
Nice, their own Gargaroth here. There we go. Can't pull any of that.
I do love a good puzzle.
That dwells within. The land will devour intruders.
Ooh. This is a good long first match, my friends. Holy moly. Still moving here. draw.
Ideas, like seconds, are fleeting.
Oh, that's a tough one. I am gonna get rid of that actually. Well, it did have planeswalkers, didn't it? Yeah. I wanted to do this though. Mainly, I want to do this because we haven't used it yet.
Fortunately for you, they're quite hungry.
Oh, well, that worked anyway. So let's see here. How much is that going to cost me? Oh, we're good. Oh, nothing good. So ideally, we could have kept. We may have been okay. We will get a Euro back next turn. We're at 14 cards. Oh man, we're at 14. Ooh. We already played this one, or Amalgam. Oh no, we didn't. Okay, so there's still a chance. We got Gargaroth still in here, at least one. Yeah, we're good there. Okay, there's a chance. Oh, there it is. How many is that? It's got to be like 4 now.
I like animals better than people.
Zendikar.
There we go. That was a grind. So what works there? Scavenging Ooze is going to be nice. 3 or less. Let's grab another Heartless Act. So we'll go Scavenging Ooze, Heartless Act. Blood, that worked well. Let's drop an Agonizing. Two negates. Let's grab those. Let's drop one of these. We need that. I'm gonna drop that guy. Drop 2 Cobras. I think that's gonna work for us. Debating on that one. Let's do that. We need Elder. $22. 1, 2, 3, 4, 26. I might drop that one. I added my last guy. Run a little tight there in terms of some of the boarding. So what I was trying to do is go lethal, not the 3 kill spells, because we know we got some stuff that we got to deal with here. So we're going to try that. And then some of the counter stuff, just in case. So this is fine. Out of there for now. Two counters, gains X life. I'll keep that for now. I needed that for Euro, but I still need another black to kick some of these other things here. Now we have this one too. No, I'm doing that so his Murderous dies. Drop that for 6. We'll do that.
No matter the plain, the woods are my home.
Now that is where we need another black. And if I would have seen that, I probably maybe would have pulled a black instead of a forest there.
Out of our way.
That would have made a world of difference. Potentially. We'll see. There you go. Nice. Well played. We're still gonna get your Garroted here, hopefully. Make some Shark Typhoons.
Buckle under our might.
There we go. We will do that. Hoo, 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 hoo. Oh, what are you gonna do, my friend? What's a 7? Yeah, we gotta get Gurkov. I would imagine they'll go up 1 in hopes that I don't have this answer. No,
Unfortunately for
went
you,
the other way.
they're quite hungry.
That I can live with.
Why wasn't I strong enough?
And they have enough to kick it. Let's gain life, fight. All kinds of goodies. Man, they're gonna run out of time if they don't keep playing. It's a long, long match with our Sultai Control today. Very long. Don't want to give up now, though. Never give up, never surrender. There it is. Alright, well, we get a few things we can do now. So let's see what they got. 6 or less. View battlefield. What's he on there? Three. Should have... That will work. There we go. As long as I didn't top deck a kill spell, we'll be okay. What? They threw in a Euro. Didn't see that one coming. Unless they had it the first time. Alright, let's see what we got here. That I want. Let's draw a card. I should have killed that guy. Now we go to game 3. So we will eat clock as fast as we can. We'll auto pass here. Double block and make them a sign. There you go. Oh. Ooh. Close, close, close. So now we gotta think about this a little bit differently again. What do we want to do? So eliminate. Let's get some more of those in. Let's grab 2 of those. Negate we never hit. Need to dump 4. 1, 2. Well, we had 2 scavenging uses though. Let's go like that. A little bit more reach. That's fine. All right, let's give that a shot. Mixed it up a little bit here. And this is a long, long match. All right, we will keep this. Because we get to Euro fast. Need to find something we can use. All right, I guess we're eating the clock. We will keep that. What do I have? 17. So as long as he doesn't kill my guy here. Ah. here we go. Oh boy, we may run into some problems if we can't get Garruk's Harbinger off the board here. I think we do that. So we'll force him to use a kill spell here. Use that. Well, let's put our Cobra in. Oh man, look at that. No block with Cobra.
This isn't my first time being the... Don't worry, I'll make some.
Oh, this is gonna be a nail biter. So if they hit for Euro here, we can definitely.
Time to improvise. Ah! My defense had an imperfection. Think fast. Apocalypses to let another happen. I do love a good husband.
This is gonna be real quick. We're gonna have to hit as many triggers as possible here. And we need a kill spell. So we have enough life to make a difference right now. I think we're gonna be okay. We'll see. But I will obviously take the win. This is a first. Interesting to get it on camera too. Let's do this first, in case we draw something.
Zendikar is lost.
Back's gonna hurt tomorrow.
Oh no. We had enough to come back there towards the end, but hey, there we have it, up to 98%. What a day, Planeswalkers, what a day. So let's go ahead and take a look at this list. I will take that win, and we are back at 98% within striking distance of top 1500. So we had a very, very successful best of one, where we beat a Gruul deck, and we also beat a Temur Adventures deck. And then in best of three, we won and took down a interesting, and I'm blanking on the name now. Not Gruul, but oh man, it's getting late. Apologies. Another aggro deck, and it will come to me later. Anyway. With that said, Planeswalkers, here is the list for you. You can absolutely check it out. It'll be available for you down below. If you got questions, comments, let me know. DZ's list was a lot of fun. We did a lot of firsts today. It timed out on best of 3, so we'll take the win, like I said. Please like the video if you like it. Appreciate your support. Feel free to subscribe to the channel down over there. Additionally, you can like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Twitch. Anyway, Planeswalkers, awesome, great top 200 Sultai Control deck for us today. You stay safe. We'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye.